Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Rivers' Chargers going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the steel city, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Rivers on 1st down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Second down, Rivers. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Last year for Keenan Allen, by the way, 102 receptions in 2017. Chargers record, he actually passed a running back, LaDainian Tomlinson, who had that record.
Yeah, running back and a Hall of Famer. 3rd in the NFL in receiving yards with over 1,300, nearly 1,400 yards. Played only 9 games in the last 2 years, but here's why I really like him. Clutch on 3rd down. Led the NFL in 3rd down receptions.
Play clock winding down. Now Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line. And the play clock's running down. Throwing, Rivers. Eluding the press, and he's into the end zone. Chargers, touchdown. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Nick Novak on now for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Novak out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Defense showing blitz. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. It's caught by Bryant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. Past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 65 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
The L.A. Chargers taking over on offense here in a second. They won 6 of their last 7 in 2017. You mentioned earlier just missing the playoffs. And, you know, who would have guessed that they would have had a rebound like that, because they started 0-4.
They really channeled what the 1992 Chargers franchise. They started 0-4 and ended up 12-4 and won their division. But they came close. What a valiant run. But they ran into our producer, Ben Ramsauer's Kansas City Chiefs, in Kansas City late in the season. That one loss out of those last 7, that's the one that kept them out of the playoffs.
The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And that'll set them back 5. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And on 2nd and 10 now. They go play action. Rivers going deep here for Allen. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
$10 yards to go on 3rd. Play action now. Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Rivers to throw it. Going underneath for Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, that is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Novak out now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And some room to maneuver. Slips past him.
Here we go.
And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Shakes off the sack. Shreds the tackle. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. Third down here. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Fourth down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Melvin Ingram coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. They go play action here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Rivers now on second down. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. A good pickup there of 22. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long.
Hey, Rocket!
Time running out here on the play clock. They just got that play off. Now Rivers. Dancing to his left. And down he'll go at the 25. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
play clock winding down. And Rivers saw something he didn't like. He's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Chargers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 47 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Chargers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And this one is right down the middle. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Now it's Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump-off. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 73 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And the lead is up to 5. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And they'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Let's go. Hey, Delta!
The play clock's running down. Again, it's Rivers. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll need to get the play off quickly. First down, Rivers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 41 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. Rivers. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Novak out now to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trey Boston, and he's able to get it back here to the
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Newton's Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. To return it is Corey Grant. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Fournette fighting through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 31 yards there and a first down.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice game there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hurns, 44 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
So they're going to go for 2. Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
First carry for Jonathan Stewart. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Like, it's lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
On second down, they run with Stewart. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Stewart on first down. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5?
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Jaguars.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, it's a matchup of two of the best signal callers in the NFC South. It's Cam Newton and the Panthers taking on Drew Brees and his Saints.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Newton on first down. Buying time to his left. And his first look is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down following the incompletion. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Throwing on third down, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Ready.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here we go. Ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Now Breeze throwing on second down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Breeze to throw on second down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
New Orleans offense working its way back out there. As we look at them ahead to 2018, as that wound at the end of 2017 continues to heal, Charles, they're going to have Kamara, Ingram, Thomas. If they have Breeze back at quarterback, this should be an excellent squad again.
It certainly should, and frankly, if the offensive line comes back healthy and intact, that's another big win for them, especially with their 2 tackles, Teron Armstead at left tackle, Ryan Ramczyk, who was a rookie last season at right tackle. They are loaded going forward. If they could get a real playmaker at tight end, that might be the last piece. And if that happens, I'd hate to be a defensive coordinator trying to game plan for them.
They run it again with Kamara. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Newton gives off to Stewart. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. The shotgun snap for Newton. But he finds a man. It's Olsen. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. From the red zone now, Newton. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. From the gun, here's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Again, McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. This from 25 yards out. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Like this. Easy.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Thomas Davis leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
And blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Bree's on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. Into the red zone, it's Brees. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They go play action here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Newton throwing again. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Able to fight through 1 tackle. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what it is.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Mike Adams. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the score.
Cam Newton all alone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Out of the gun, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Gano out to kick this one away. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Breeze now. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So Breeze is going to stay out there. And they're going to go for this on 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 47 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. And they will line up now for the two-point try. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Well, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Throwing is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Slot man moves right. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there, and the big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. What a spin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
They come out here in the eye. Now receiver in motion left. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So they're going to go for 2.
Wake up. Shift. Come on now.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On first down, Breeze. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So the D-line's going to spread out. To throw, it's Breeze. Looking deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Ready. Easy, kill. Sammy. Four down. Ready, protect.
Now Breeze on third down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ready. 0-2.
Now Breeze got to have this one. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Adams. And a great
you.